Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now this idea for this video popped into my head last night just before I went to bed, and then I woke up thinking about it this morning. I wasn't planning on filming a video today. In reality I have completely forgotten how to do my job, so I thought let's sit down and just film this video and hopefully remember. So if you didn't know, I work on a makeup counter for Benefit Cosmetics and I have been since November 2017, which is actually like, what, 3.5 years? Okay. So when you do work for a makeup brand, you do tend to gather up a little bit of a collection of products from that brand. I have a lot more than this, there is a ton more, but I have literally just got a full face of makeup here to kind of show you my favourite products. I will show you a few of the products that I don't rate from the brand as well. But yeah, let's just get into it. So the first product I'm going in with is the Girl Meets Pearl. This is one of Benefit's illuminizers. It's very pretty kind of champagne colour. Not as glowy as the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter that I'm always like raving about. But this actually looks really good. I'm really impressed with this. So now if you have heard of Benefit Cosmetics, then you've definitely heard about the primers. Everyone has tried this out at some point in their lives, and that is the Porefessional. These all work for different skin types, so depending on what your skin is like, depends on which one suits most. The green original one is mostly done for oily skin, and then you've got the Pearl, which is great for kind of dull and dry skin. It's going to help to brighten the skin with the crushed pearls. And then Hydrate, which is the newest one that came out beginning of this year, I want to say around January or maybe the end of December. But this is the newest one, and definitely my favourite. This one is made for people with more kind of dry and dehydrated. So all three of them fill in any pores, fine lines on the skin. So the Hydrate one's not as heavy as the original one in my opinion. Personally, I don't get on with the original one as much. I do prefer these two, but I do have more drier, dehydrated skin than oily. So for foundations, I'm going to go in with two. Now, normally every day I do go in with a stick foundation and then blend it out with a liquid, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Well, this is the thing. I don't know what happened with this foundation. This was meant to launch in all retailing stores the week we went into lockdown. It was meant to launch at the end of the week, and we went into lockdown in the UK at the beginning of the week. This is the Hello Happy Stick Foundation, and I'm really excited about this foundation. If you know me, I love a good stick foundation. I can't get enough of them. This one smells of lavender, so it's got a really nice kind of calming effect to it. There's 3 different ways of applying this. You can do it very lightly, you can do it kind of medium, and then you can do it very buildable full coverage as well. So I definitely would recommend going to counter trying it out, because I absolutely adore this product. I'm so happy that Benefit actually launched it. I'm going to go in with the original Hello Happy Brightening Foundation. So this one's made with hyaluronic acid, so it's very hydrating on the skin. Both of these foundations blend beautifully on their own and together, and it creates a really nice, fresh, dewy base. And it's very hydrating and lightweight as well. That's the one thing that I've got to praise Benefit for their foundations, is how lightweight their foundation feels on the skin. So going in with concealer now, this is the Boing Cakeless Concealer. Again, this is like the newest one to their collection of concealers. I was so happy when Benefit announced that they were launching a concealer with a doe foot applicator. All of their concealers are kind of like pot concealers, or they've got a stick one as well. And I didn't own any of them. I've still not owned any of them. I do want to get the brightening one because it does look so good, so I do want to pick that one up at some point. But I really actually adore this concealer. It's so full coverage without it being heavy. Very buildable as well. You can apply a small amount like I've done underneath my eyes, and then you can go in if you want it a little bit more heavier. So quickly before powdering, I'm going to go in with the Quickie Contour Stick. This is part of the Hoola range. I do wish that they brought out the stick in more shades, because it only comes in the one original Hoola shade. but the stick blends out so well. Obviously you can pull it kind of straight on the face like I did with the stick foundation. This was one of the first products I purchased when starting the brand. I bought this literally maybe a couple of weeks into me being on counter, and I remember taking it on my training with me, my benefit training, and it broke, like it just kind of snapped off, so I now apply it like from a brush onto the skin rather than swiping it, because the product must be a bit delicate, because I know a few other people's their quickie contour stick has like snapped as well. I feel like I'm like everything I'm using, I'm like, oh my god, I love this, but then I have picked the best products to do a full face with. So I'm next going to go in with powder. This is the Hello Flawless, and I'm in the shade I Love Me Ivory. They have released this obviously in different packaging, so it matches the whole of the Hello Happy family, but the powder is very much the same. They've just released them in more shades. Again, the powders are one of my favourite products from Benefit. The liquid foundation that went with this, the Hello Happy Oxygen Wow, was not my favourite foundation. I really didn't get on with it personally. I've just gone in and primed my eyelids with the Boing concealer because I forgot to when I was concealing, because I'm so used to having an eyeshadow primer. When they launched the Hello Happy range, I was so happy because it was more suited for people with drier skin compared to the old one. But still, this one's £27 and it's a good foundation. I get on with it. It's not one that I reach for a lot within my collection. I've got drugstore ones that I prefer, and I also have high-end ones that just do a little bit more than this one. But the stick foundation I absolutely love, and I know that I'm going to get my use out of it. And I do want to pick it up in a shade 6 to kind of bronze with, because I want to kind of compare how this as a contour works as well as this. So I'm going to go in with the Cheek Leader palette. This one's the Bronze Squad one. It's £52, which seems quite pricey, but these pans last you forever. I've had a Hoola bronzer in the normal form for a good 5 years now, and it's still going strong. I probably should chuck it, and I do have other bronzers. So I'm just going to go in with Hoola and just setting my cream bronzer into place. Again, I feel like this is a product that everyone has used at some point in their life. It's such a great bronzer. It doesn't go orangey on the skin because it's like made with no red tones. Again, this is a really great bronzer. You want to go quite light-handed and build up. You don't want to go in like full guns blazing, because then it does kind of get a bit patchy. But okay, so I'm going to go in with the Cookie Highlighter and my Sosu and Kaylee highlighting brush. Like, can we just appreciate that highlighter? So I'm going to come back to blusher later because I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing. But I'm going to go on to brows now. Now, if you know, Benefit is the brand for brows. They have got a brow product for everyone, no matter how you like them, no matter the age, no matter the colour of your brows. They have got a product for you. So normally every day I would go in with a clear brow gel to fluff up my brows and then add in some brow hair strokes using the Brow from Benefit. I'm going to change it up a little bit and use some other products. So I've got the Gimme Brow, the 24-hour brow setter, and then the Precisely My brow pencil. I'm going to start off with Gimme Brow. Now this one is in the shade 1. This is an amazing product. It's Benefit's like best-selling brow product. If you like more of a fluffier brow, or if you don't like doing anything to your brows at all but still want to add a bit of colour, this is the product for you. I literally just kind of brush it up because, like I said, I like more of a feathered brow. This has little fibres, so it helps add texture back into your brows, and adds a little bit of colour as well. It's great for like no makeup days when you just want to run something through your brows. I'm then going to go in with Precisely. This is in shade 2. Did I put it through the other brow? Did I just put it through one brow and then just kind of walk off? So I'm going to go in with the Precisely My brow pencil in shade 2. And again, I'm using this today to create them little strokes. And then lastly, I'm just going to go in with the 24-hour brow setter. This is waterproof as well, so if you're going to the gym, if you kind of go on a run, If you've got PE at school, this is going to make sure anything that you put underneath it stays placed. You're not going to sweat it off. If it rains, your brows will stay on as well, and it also helps you create kind of that feathered laminated brow sort of trend as well. Another thing I like to do with my Gimme brow is I use the shade 3, and this is just a little mini as well because I use these for like little faux freckles. Oh god. I just use the bristles and I just start off at my nose and I just kind of press them down like that, and then I use my finger and I just blend them out. And this creates kind of really natural like faux freckles as well. It blends into the skin. So now to go on with the eyes. Now I am the first person to put their hands up and say that Benefit don't really do much for eyeshadow. They used to have little cream pots, which I wish they still did because I would have been like all for them. But they've only got kind of a few eyeshadow palettes which are a bit meh. And then they've got the duo little applicator things which are great for, like I said, the everyday person that just wants a quick kind of pop on and go. For kind of someone that does Instagram looks and more dramatic eyeshadow looks. So I'm going to keep it very simple, and I'm just going to go in with the Cheek Leader palette and kind of use the bronzer and highlighter and just do kind of a really soft contouring of the eye. So I'm just going to take Hoola and a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease. So on that same fluffy brush, I'm just taking a bit of Hoola Caramel to deepen up that corner. And then I'm simply just using my finger and cookie. I'm just going to pat that onto my lid. So I'm just taking a small brush and blending that on my brow bone as well as my inner corner. And then I'm also blending the Hoola bronzer shade underneath my eyes as well. I'm also just going to quickly use an angled brush and the Hoola Caramel shade, and I'm going to create kind of like a soft wing. So now at this point I do want to give a kind of like an honourable mention because I'm not going to use these products today, but they are some of my favourite from Benefit, and that's their eyeliners. Now I raved about this in my first video, which is my April favourites. These are the roller liners from Benefit. They come in a dark brown and they also come in black. These are amazing, such a game changer as well for me with hooded eyes. I struggled with my eyeliner kind of transferring throughout the day. These dry down and then they stay put. I've gone with swatches of this on my hand from work, and then I've gone in the shower, I've washed my hands, taken my makeup off, and it's still there on my hand untouched. These products, I couldn't rave about them enough. I think they're £18, but I've had this since the launch and it's still going strong. And then the Bad Girl Bang liners as well. These are like cream pencils. Again, you've got that moment when you lay it down and you can kind of smudge it and blend it out, and then they dry and stay put. I've worn these at work all throughout the day and they've not transferred, they've not moved around, they've stayed within my waterline. I have ordered the brown one. I would have used it today if I had it on me, but Hermes don't like to deliver to my block of flats, so I ordered it to Taya's house, and she's currently holding it hostage because as soon as I did that we went into lockdown and I've not managed to get my parcel off her. Honourable mention, if I had the brown one I would have used it today, but unfortunately I don't. So to go in with mascara, I always use first my They're Real tinted primer. I use it under all of my fake lashes. I use it if I'm just wearing mascara on its own. Some days I'll just wear this on its own. It's a dark brown, so it's very nice and natural. Lengthen your lashes, which is great because I've got really stubby little elephant-legged lashes. Oh god, my hair. So I did just pop my mascara on off camera because my camera just died. So I've just replaced the battery now, but you've got the tinted primer from the They're Real. I love this. It's a deep brown shade, so it's very nice and natural to wear on its own. You can layer it underneath mascara as well to help give a little bit of a lengthen, and then go in with a different mascara. And then I also wear this with fake lashes because it helps obviously to blend my real lashes in with the fake ones, but it's a little bit more natural because it's made with lash serum. So I mentioned this in my last video. If you've not seen that video, then go and check it out. But I can't fault this. I always use this in every makeup look. And then you've got the 3 main mascaras from Benefit. You've got the They're Real, the lengthening one, with the unique tipped wand, which is great at grabbing the really tiny lashes between your long ones. You've got the Bad Girl Bang, which seems to be everyone's favourite. I find it's very much like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. It's not my favourite. I don't like it at all. On other people that I've put it on, amazing. It looks so great. With me, it just has this factor of just transferring because my eyes are quite watery and they are hooded. It just doesn't work for me. Rollerlash is my favourite, one because the packaging's pink, but 2, it really just shows a difference in my lashes. I've got quite straight short lashes, so I like to use the primer to lengthen them, and then I go in with the roller lash to really kind of push them up. Again, it has a unique wand. It's got little hooks on the bristles to really pull the lashes up. It curls your lashes for 12 hours. If you find you've got really straight lashes and you want them to go up, try this out. You will not regret it. So the last thing to do now is lips. So this is Flame Game. This is their bright orange. This is one of my favourite lipsticks from them. Every time I wear a bright orange in the summer and spring, when I tend to wear a brighter lip, it's definitely Flame Game. I do wish that Benefit released like a true like brown nude shade, but I'm not going to hold my breath. They don't have a huge colour range with their lipstick. Okay, so that is Flame Game. Again, it's not everyone's cup of tea because it is quite bright and it's orange. People normally head for more of like a brighter red or a brighter pink than they do oranges. So if I was going more for like an everyday lipstick colour, I love my kind of pinky nudes. So my go-to is Lusty Rose. This one is, it looks a lot more brighter on my hand, but it is a bit more subtle. It's like your lip colour but better. Another good one is Nude Scandal. That one's kind of like everyone's favourite because it's a little bit less pink. It's still got a lot of pink in it, but it's less pink than Lusty Rose. For blusher, to kind of tie in with the lip, I'm going to go in with Galafornia, which smells amazing. It literally just smells like holiday. This blusher I wanted for the longest time when I first started working for Benefit. It's such a pretty blush. It gives a really nice like corally pink glow to the cheeks. Does anyone actually use the brushes that come with it? Because I don't have the heart to chuck the brushes, but I also don't use them. So I did mention my favourite products throughout the whole of the video. You know which ones I absolutely loved. A few of the ones I don't really like that I didn't use in this look. A few of their brow products are a little bit gimmicky. Brow Contour Pro and the Brow Styler, they're a lot more expensive in price compared to the kind of the Precisely, the Goof Proof, the Gimme Brow. Brow Contour Pro is good if you like more of a structured like Instagram brow, but you can create that with a Precisely or a Goof Proof. Same with Brow Styler. To be fair, I really like the powder side of it. The powder is really nice and natural, easy to use, great for a really soft brow. The pencil side of it is not worth it. It's too waxy. The colour payoff's not as good as Precisely and Goof Proof. And they're just overpriced in my opinion anyway. I don't reach for these as much as I reach for kind of their more staple brow products, the pomades, the pencils, the gels and all of that. Eyeshadow as well, I just wish there was a bit more adventurous and variety with eyeshadows and lipstick shades as well. There is people that don't do kind of artistry makeup that do have, like, they do wear brighter shades, and they do wear kind of more like black eyeshadows and dark brown eyeshadows, which Benefit don't have to offer. It's very kind of neutral, medium or light browns, and I think we need a bit more variety in shade. But then again, if I'm looking for new eyeshadow palettes or lipsticks, I don't really go for Benefit. I normally go for Benefit for like my brows, my base products, my cheek products. So this is my full face of Benefit makeup for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any questions about the brand or about products and stuff like that, then comment down below, or you can follow me on Instagram and DM me asking me questions. It's JazmineKathleen with 2 N's. If you wanted to try any of these products out when we are finished with lockdown and everything is back to as normal as it can be, then obviously you can pop down to a benefit counter and get them to try products out on you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!